evening. We're glad that you all are here. We see that we have over 400 in the house already, which is exciting. And I know you all have been waiting and waiting. So I will not keep you all with any fluff. Let me introduce our co-founder, our co-chair, Cynthia Rustin. And she will share with us first the UPMA account, and then we'll move on to the back office. Cynthia?
Okay. Hi, everybody. Let me get let's see here. All right. Thank you so much, Ms. Mara. That is very much appreciated. Hi, everybody. Nice to see everyone this evening. I know that much of us actually have many questions when it comes to our UPMA account. So I will try and cover as much information as we can regarding UPMA. So UPMA is our way for you to receive your commission, especially going into the back office. So for those that are able to create an account, it's very, very easy. Again, we will be using just your email when it comes to transferring your commission into the UPMA account. Very simple, like I said, to get registered in UPMA. All you have to do is go to www.upma.org. Okay, this is again where you receive your commission. The good thing about having to receive your commission here is that all the commissions are backed by gold when it's sitting in this account. Yes, you heard me right. Every time your commission sits here, it's actually earning interest as the gold price goes up. Okay. However, for those of you that love your other banks, which is like Bank of America or Bank of Hawaii, Bank of Utah, you may able to actually transfer or withdraw your commission from here and put it wherever you want to deposit it to, if you don't want it to sit here. Okay, so now that you have the website here, let's just log into one of the accounts. Okay, so hold on. All right, so if for those of you actually that are having a hard time registering, this is just one of the things that we would like for you to follow. Just create an account, sign up. Okay, follow the instructions in regards to filling out this form right here, which is your first name, last name. If you have company, it's fine. However, this email is very important here. This email, if you don't mind using the same email as you have used for your Yereq registration in Yereq system. Okay, and then of course your password, and you confirm your password. All right. So once you're logged in, you will actually have your dashboard that looks like this. Yes, there's more information here, but I blocked it off for the purpose of this account. Okay.
Please share your screen, Cynthia.
Oh, all right. Well, no one told me. Hold on. Shucks.
Well, I wanted you to get past the personal part. So.
Okay, let me just see. Yeah, I actually removed the personal part. So let me just share this. Okay, now can you see my screen?
Yes, we can see it.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so before I get here, let me just go back here how to register with UPMA. So that way everyone actually will be able to see how to create, which is we have covered in our previous presentations. So if you guys don't mind, just go ahead and take a photo of this, because this is the registration form that you will see when you click in sign up for UPMA. Okay, all you have to do is go to upma.org and then follow the instructions. Like I said, use the same email here as you have the email you use for Yereq. when you're registering in Yereq. Okay, so. And then once you fill that out and you have your own dashboard, your dashboard is going to look like this. You'll have a dashboard, deposit, withdraw, statement, summary, transfer, and then of course profile, and then you can log out. You will actually see, because I have had many questions regarding this in regards to, well, I have a link. Yes, you actually can share your link to those loved ones, family and friends if you want. So let's stay on this note right now. Okay, so if you to share your link to someone, okay, and then they deposit into their new account, that is called new purchase. In UPMA's word, it's called new purchase. Why is that? It's because when you deposit into your account, you are actually buying gold bags or precious metals, okay, into your account. That's why it's called new purchase. Now, good thing about this, if you were to share your link to family members, okay, is that UPMA will actually reward you a cap. The word is capped, okay? Doesn't matter how many dollars your friends, okay? It means that multiple friends you share your link to. It doesn't matter if they actually put in $1 million and you have 10 friends that put in $1 million, your referral fee is capped to $1,000 for the year. Okay, so again, the referral fee is $1,000 for your account to receive the following month. So let's say that John, okay, shared his link to his family and friends, which is this link right here, and a few of them, a few of them put total of new purchase, which is a new deposit in their individual accounts, totaling $5 million. John will only receive a capped $1,000 referral fee for his account. And then this is deposited the following January of 2024. Now, we're only talking about 2023 now. All the deposits were done. John will receive his $1,000 into his account in gold or gold bags or precious metals, okay, deposited by UPMA into his account that January. Okay, so that's that. Why is that it's important that we actually use the Yereq referral? Okay, the reason is that every new deposit that you make, because we are partner with them, okay, with UPMA, we are not capped with the referral fee. Okay, we can actually the Yereq account, if we all use the referral link for Yereq, we are actually the Yereq account can accumulate up to 2% of any deposit, new deposit into individual's account. Don't get mixed up with your commission. Those are not considered new deposit. Those are considered in-house transfer. So it means that Yereq does not receive a referral fees on those transfer within UPMA. However, if the 10,000 owners make a deposit on their own into their individual account, that is called new deposit or new purchase. Then Yereq will then earn up to 2% of all the deposits made that year. And here's the good part, owners. Yereq will then take that 100% of that fee and put into your 5% monthly pool. It may take a year because remember, UPMA deposit that only the following year in January. But isn't that an awesome thing that owners in Yereq also will participate in this fees? So that is how this referral works. But don't get dismayed. Go ahead and share your link to family and friends. Because again, if they create an account, they make a deposit, that's a new purchase, you as an individual will receive up to a cap of $1,000, okay, and referral fee from UPMA. And this is actually in gold. Okay, so it's in gold. So if you take $1,000, and if the gold price is, let's say, $4, well, then you just divide that into the $1,000, and that's how many gold bags or in ounces you will receive into your account. Okay, so now we covered the referral. Now let's cover the withdrawal. Okay. So deposit is the same for everybody. It's called new purchase. The only thing difference between Yereq paying you a commission into the account is that those transfer are not it can't get a reward referral into Yereq. Okay, it's only new purchase, new deposit. Okay, to withdraw. A lot of you says, well, I can't withdraw my money. Yes, you can. Okay, so if you have $50 or more, all right, go ahead and order a Visa debit card. You can actually transfer your money into the debit card if you want to, or you can actually use the debit card and it goes against your balance of your account like any other financial institution out there. Okay, so let's say that Mary Jane wants to take out $80,000 from her account and she wants to withdraw it. This is the steps. All you have to do is contact UPMA via email or call. I prefer call because then you actually get Grant, which is the one that takes care of all the consumers there. Okay. And what you request is that you will request to withdraw. They will either send you gold, okay, based on, again, if you're taking $10,000, they will take, the spot price of the gold or the precious metals that day, and then they'll send it to your address, your physical address, okay? Or if you want and you say, well, I don't want gold, just ask for a check. They will send you a check for the amount that you are asking for. Okay, so those are ways to get your money from UPMA or withdraw your money from UPMA. If you were to transfer it in your debit card, it's instant that day. As long as you're actually calling them and that transaction is before 11 a.m. Mountain Times, it's instant transfer into your debit card. After that, you got to wait for the following day. Okay. All right. So deposit, like I said, you can walk in with a check. You can actually wire transfer from your institution to UPMA. Again, just call UPMA, get somebody to talk to have them walk you through the deposit. It's really quite easy. If you just want to go or send a check, okay, you can do that. Okay, so you can walk in, you can write a check, wire transfer. These are ways to deposit. Okay, or if any one of you have golds at home, like gold bars, you actually can go and walk it to UPMA, or ask them how you can do this based on you sending it to them, because they have to make sure that you're sending them real gold also, right? They will then deposit based on the spot price of the day they receive the gold. Okay, so if you, let's say if you are in East Coast and you were to go ahead and send them a gold, again, it's very important that you have to call them and ask them what's the best way for you to deposit your bullion, okay, your bullion into UPMA. They will guide you the correct way and the most safe way for you to get that gold bullion into your account. Okay. A lot of you actually, somebody asked me, says, well, will they buy my gold? I said, you know what? It's best if you actually deposit it. But again, I'm not a financial advisor, but that's what I would do. I would actually deposit my gold if I have a bullion into my account. All right. So that's that. Again, it's really very, very easy. Let me actually go and hold on. I want to show you real live account. So all you have to do is go to UPMA, like I said, okay, .org. Okay, when you go here, this is what you see up on the top right here, log in or sign up. Remember when you do sign up, that one page shows up, right? Right here, easy, okay? Or if you actually go and log in, and then you will show you a login page. Hold on, I got caught in a cashier. All right, so here I'm gonna log in. Oops, again, I'm still caught in a cashier. I'll just go, I already have an account. There we go, okay? So this is somebody, I'm actually gonna use a real account here. I'm gonna go ahead and log in, click on that, and this is what you see in your dashboard, okay? So your profile, you transfer, this is a great, actually, this is a wonderful thing here. When you click on transfer, you can actually transfer from peer to peer. So if I need some money, right? And Brianna wants to send me some money and I have an account in UPMA, she can actually transfer me some within a peer-to-peer by using just email. It's really easy. So what you do is you click on transfer, okay? And you go to member. I would put in my email here. Okay, she would put in my email, okay, because it's sent to, and then she'll, choose gold backs. Okay, let's just do that. And then I'll say, well, she's sending me $200, right? Okay, so all you have to do is put $200 and it'll tell you how much gold backs there are. And then that will go against your available gold back. Right now it's $3.60, one gold back and into a USD. And then she can just say happy birthday. Okay, whatever. Okay, so let's just close that. That's how you transfer peer to peer. And then, like I said, you can withdraw. Okay, you can withdraw again here. You can withdraw in gold backs. And then you just say, well, I have 133. How many gold backs do I want? And you click on next. And then you choose a method. Like I said, they can send it to you, or you can go to Alpine to pick it up. Okay. So, and then deposit. We already talked about that. The best way, everyone, is just to contact them. So right here on the bottom right of the screen, follow me, bottom right, you just click on contact them. Here's their phone number and here is their email. Okay. So if you're having any issues of any kind, go ahead and fill this out and then you just submit it. They're very, very good at getting back with you. Really is. They're really, really good at getting back with you. One of the things I want to share with you why we use gold backs is that here, because traditional banks only maintain 2% to 4% of your reserve as cash, while gold backs, UPMA, is 100% backed by precious metals right here. All right, so it means that your money is safe here. Okay, so again, this is how you create UPMA, withdraw, deposit, sign up, and create an account. I hope that helps everyone. Let me just go ahead and get Ms. Mara back online. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. That was awesome. I'm glad that we had the opportunity to see how we can walk through UPMA.
Ms. Mara, I think you're muted.
Mara, yes.
I said a whole lot and you heard nothing. So thank you, Ms. Rustin. That was great. I'm glad everyone had the opportunity to see the walkthrough of UPMA. And if you have questions, again, you can contact UPMA directly. There's their phone number. And again, they do get back with you very quickly. You have the option of requesting a Visa debit card once you have more than $50 in your account, or you can transfer it to a bank of your choice. So I hope that helps. Now, let's move on to what everybody's been waiting for, the back office. And let me bring on our founder, the man, John Rustin.
Mara, can you hear me?
Yes, you sound amazing.
Mara?
Yes.
I see
hear
you.
you fine.
Let's go ahead. Hey, thank you everybody again for being on the Zoom. I'm just going to go over real quick, what everybody's been looking for is our back office. And so I want to make sure I'm coming through and everybody can hear me. Let me turn my volume up just a little bit. And I think I'm coming in better. So let me look at everybody and see if I get a head nod that I'm coming through. I got a head nod. Great. So again, let's talk about this. This is what we've been working on. Let me pull this down here. Basically, what happens is whenever you put a company into the space we're in on direct sales, we started out with a software just to get us off the ground, and we've said it 1,000,000 times. And again, a lot of people that have been in with us for months have heard me say this 1,000,000 times. We got on software to get off the ground. We didn't get on that software to launch the company. And that software has had challenges over challenge after challenge. So again, leaders that have been in this program for more than 90 days should already tell their teams that we're transitioning to a new software. Leaders lead, followers follow. But here's the good thing about business. A real leader communicates what's being said to their teams. We're all owners. We're not someone's rep, not someone's distributor. And y'all have heard me say that 1,000,000 times. So if you're an owner in this company, all I can do is what my mom used to tell us at church, act like you're in church. So in this conversation, let's act like owners, because here's the deal. You own a company. And before I get into the back office, I'm going to name 4 things. 4 things you got to remember as an owner. Okay. First, Yereq is in pre-launch. Step 1. Pre-launch means the software, if you've been here for more than 30 days, 60 days, or 90 days, is pre-launch software. Y'all have done an outstanding job on recruiting and enrolling people. But as owners, we've got to step up our game and now take ownership, not just be somebody's enroller, not just be someone, my team has a challenge with this. And instead of you being an owner and trying to give a solution, rolling it into customer service or sending an email to, one of the support emails, that's fine. But that's what a distributor does. That's what a rep does. That's what an affiliate does. If you're an owner and you receive your shares of ownership, this is something that's never been offered to anybody before. So that's step 1 I want to get across. We've been waiting on getting this site reviewed. Now, let me give you your website right now. It's yereqgeo.co. So I want everybody to take a picture, write it down. If you're an owner and if you're our guest, we love having you as our guest. And if you've not upgraded, remember what was said last night. As we go into this transition, if you've been in the system for more than 30 days, once you go into your back office on this site tonight, we want you to check your teams, check your genealogy, because our focus today is for you to go make sure your teams are in place, okay? And again, if you've been here for more than 30 days or 60 days and you're an owner and you have not communicated that to your team, shame on you, because as an owner, you've heard me say this for 3 months if you've been here this long. Pre-launch is pre-launch. Everything is not working correctly. That is why it's pre-launch. If you can't wait till things are fixed. Come back when we launch this site. We've said that for more than 60 days. Now, we're in the process of launching this site. So again, let me walk you through the site real quick. So the homepage basically shows you Yereq Geo Energy. Let's talk about the three things that you as an owner have. There's a certain person that owns a certain company. That's the largest EV network in the world. But because their network is private, all EV charging cars can't use their network. Our goal as a company, as owners, is what it says. Yereq Geo Energy, EV charging business is the fastest growing business in the US. Now, why is that true today? Because you've already brought in over 8,000 people basically in the last 90 days. Remember, most of you weren't here on January 23rd when we started pre-launch. So let's look at the site real quick. So the site's set up so that you can see everything you need to know about EV charging industry. It shows you an example here of what we're doing in Las Vegas, what we're doing in Pasadena, California, what we're getting ready to do in Atlanta, Georgia, what we're doing in Chesapeake Bay, Virginia. So our network is expanding right now. So this gives you an example when it says that the EV revolution is here, it's just getting started. Again, you heard last night from a very professional couple. This is not getting ready to be or starting to be or in process of being a $7 trillion industry. It is a $7 trillion industry with no front runner. There is no direct marketing company in this industry at this time, but you owners who own part of Yereq. So again, if you're an owner and you own your certificate, this is the biggest thing you've ever done. So all we ask you to do is be an owner. Because why is it important for you? Because again, as you know, EV charging stations right now are really the fastest industry in the world. It is a wild, wild west. It is a rush for property. It's a rush for land. The more locations we deploy EV charging stations, and the fastest way to do that is through direct marketing. 99% of companies that call themselves our competition are hiring people, they're canvassing, they're door knocking, all the things that you need to be doing as an owner. This is not set up as an MLM. It just happened to have a comp plan. The benefit is a closed mouth don't get fed. And I'm telling you right now, look at the solar business. 70% to 80% of solar sales come from people knocking on doors. And I call that a clue in Texas. So now this is your website. Your goal, and our goal today, is whatever email you signed up in Yereq in, you can use your email to log in this website. What we want you to do is put password forgotten. Yeah, so you know I'm from Texas. So if you forgot, just put your password in there. Click on that link, say I forgot my password. Put your email. We've already loaded 99.9% of everybody's email. It's in the system now. So again, I need you after this Zoom call tonight to go to the yereqgeo.co, click I forgot my password, put in your email, check your email. They're going to send you a link. And in that link, you cut and paste the link into your browser. Now let's finish with the website. Let's click on services. So services basically tells you about how we design and install. All this information gives you what the features are and everything about our services. And yes, to answer the question that keeps coming up, we are doing, and I want to be very specific, we're doing free installs till the 30th of March. That is installed. That is not the electrical equipment. That's not digging a hole or moving a power unit to put your unit up. That's just install. Our vendors do all electric proposals, all that. That's not part of our install. Our job is we have people that in 50 states can install your EV unit for free. So the biggest benefit is when it comes to The commercial side, we have to look at the location. You see the gentleman in the little jacket right here, the little vest. That kind of thing goes on with our partners. They go out to a commercial location. They find out what you need and the cost to install maybe an electric grid. We're not covering that. That's the customer's cost. We will actually install the unit at no cost, but when it comes to electrical equipment, we don't touch that. We've got our partner Electrify that does that in 50 states. So again, this is your site you're going to be using for residential. This is your site you're going to be using for commercial. And this is your site that can write the ticket, whatever made you get in this business as an owner. Let's look at incentives real quick. This is so important because this is where, and this is just my opinion, I don't think the owners understand how big their opportunity is. I see some people still have that network marketing mentality that this is something that any old Joe Smuckatelli can do. It's not true. This industry right now is paying, think about this. What business opportunity can you go to? Now, this is not financial advice, what I'm getting ready to say. This is just facts. What industry can you go to that'll give your customer $2,500 to a $7,000 tax credit for purchase of a plug-in vehicle through an IRS plug-and-drive credit? I mean, think about this. This is government money. They're telling you right here that they're giving you money for that. If you're in California, God bless you. The California Vehicle Rebate Project, CVRP, I can spell that. This provides up to $2,500 for battery. I mean, this is all on your site. So when the customer comes here, you don't have to be an expert. You just get your customers to read the incentive page. I mean, this is all documentation for you, so you don't have to be a super salesperson. So again, this is your new site. You can go to it right now, not right now during the presentation, and log in or click the blue link that says forgot password. It'll email you your password to whatever email you use to sign up in the previous site. So let's talk about really quick. So again, unlike any other business that you can look at, this is a mandated federal policy to have 500,000 EV stations installed, and it's coming by 2030. And the reason we started Yereq is because at the end of the day, the White House does not have a... Gotcha. So the biggest benefit is that the way we've got this set up, right? Hold on, I'm muted. Can everybody hear me talking?
Yes,
Okay.
I can hear you.
Gotcha. So the benefit for us being in business today as partners and owners here is that the White House doesn't have a sales organization. You are the first to market indirect sales EV charging stations. And again, and I'm not asking you to appreciate anything because some people don't appreciate nothing. But here's the bottom line. These mandates are worldwide. And as our commercial division has shown, today we're focused on the US. This website in the near future, because I don't want to give a timeline, will also give you the ability to deliver EV stations in over 70 countries. Right now, we're just trying to get through pre-launch. So there's nothing out there you can compare to any business that's like this, because now you'll be able to go into 70 new countries soon after we get the United States taken care of and after we get our 10,000 owners. This is the biggest thing I've seen, and I've been in the space 35 years as an adult, and I've been around for a minute. So again, if you go to, not that one yet, let's go here real quick. So if you go here, here are the solutions you're providing. When you start a business, the business should provide a solution that people will pay for. Residential service, we've got that. On the $1,795 product, we will actually do free installs too. So the benefit is people say, well, I've seen the product at Costco. I've seen this. Here's a question you got to understand. Amway does $13 billion a year with 19,000 products on their website in Walmart. But Walmart's not paying you. So the biggest benefit for being in this business It is irrelevant where you see anything. If you're an owner in this company, just like people are IBOs and Amway, this is your company if you're an owner. Now, I know Amway doesn't give you ownership, but that's a different company. They've been around since 1956. So when you sell me a home EV unit through your website, Costco does not install that product. And I will bet $1 to $100 bill, 90% of people who buy units in retail stores will call an electrician to install it and pay from $300 to $1,000 just to get the install. Here's my question. How much money did you make if you bought the same product from a retail store? Only person made money is the electrician. So just like Amway, 13 billion a year with 19,000 products on their website. In Walmart, Walmart's not paying you commission, Amway is, and we're creating our industry. We don't have competition at this time. Let's talk about commercial. Someone came to me the other day and said, well, John, you know, that $5,000 commercial thing, I want to buy for myself and I want to go lease it to my own clients. And I said, well, you're an owner in the company. You can buy it from yourself, earn the commission from your own website, and turn around and listen to what I'm going to say. This is not financial advice. We call it common sense in Texas. So I buy the product from my website. I make $1,000 when I buy a $5,000 product from my website. I turn around, I go down the street, and I rent on a month-to-month rent contract my EV commercial charger to my friend who owns a building. I charge him $300 a month on a 48-month agreement. You do the math. I charge my friend $300 a month, have an EV charging station. Since I own it and Yereq has a portal I can log in, see, this is your model. I would split 50-50 with my friend because he owns the location. Yereq still charging you 15% for network on the portal to keep your unit maintenance, to keep your unit on. So in Yereq, when I say you're an owner, you can create your own commercial model. You don't have to follow ours. Same thing with our portal. The portal's live. So here, if you want to go to the site, you can go to the portal. We're on Altel. We've got other portals too. That is live right now. EV charging plan. This is where, same thing. We've got Electrify. We have products for commercial. We have the ability to teach you how to use your EV at your house. This is your website that will help you reach whatever your personal goals are. Now, you have your management team. You have people you're familiar with. Biggest benefit is that you have your media person, Alan Wu's there for Sequoia. You have Reed. You have all the people that are here to support you. You have 2 CEO division heads all there to support you. Again, last thing I'm going to touch on before we get in the back office is, yes, as soon as we have 10,000 paying customers, we will deliver our first EV car that is manufactured for this company. Let me say it to you in English because I'm from Texas. The reason we're pushing the 10,000 owners is because we have more than you know about. But as a corporation, we decide to take one step at a time. 10,000 paying members to brand the name. 10,000 paying members to brand the name, to help you build a business, to put you as an owner in a position where you too have the number 3 thing and number 4 thing. Everything you see over at that certain EV company starts with a T, with the red letters, with the guy with the kid with the funny names. He's named them kids. You got everything he has except for one thing. And I challenge you on this. I've never seen anybody focus like him on making sure his business is successful. And that's why I follow him. I imitate and I look at the things he has and I bring it to you as my partners, because here's the bottom line. 300 of these vehicles were shipped last year. Once we hit 10,000 paying members, we can manufacture up to 3,000 to 5,000 a year. But what's in it for you? Can you do this? Is worth your time? Let's look at your back office, okay? I'm showing you a logged in back office really quick. This is the first thing you're going to see. Why is this important? I've been using this software since August of 1999, even though they were my competitor when I was full-time in the MLM world selling software to MLM companies. This software has millions of people using it in companies that you're familiar with. So I logged into a test account. As you can see, says John Test. Now, what's interesting is, again, when you go to the yereqgeo.co, put in or click on forgot my password, you'll get a new password. All we want you to do is go in the back and click on an area called My Team. Now, being from Texas, we call it Our People, but to be phonetically correct, it's My Team. So this is a test account. There's really no team there. Right now, we need you before we can go live with this website and get rid of all the challenges we deal with that other software that we've been telling people for 90 days we have challenges with. We need you to go click I forgot my password, get your link, log in your back office. First place we want you to go to right here is called My Team. Look in the tree and make sure, even if you got to log in both back offices and do a cross-reference, make sure everybody you have is there. Now, what we're going to do, if you see anybody missing, that's where you take that person's name and your name, send it to support, because today is Wednesday. Between now and Sunday, all we're going to focus on is paying 100% of your commissions out, getting your team tree straight by Sunday, but we can't do it without you. If you're an owner in this company, that's why I stress to act like an owner, not somebody's old distributor, rep, affiliate, whatever. We have a multi-billion-dollar business already. The issue is you need to have a billion-dollar attitude as an owner, not $1,000 or paycheck to paycheck attitude, but $1 million or $1 billion attitude, because we need you to go to this area right here, says My Team, okay? Here's what's really cool too. In your back office, you'll also see, once this site is live, you'll also see things like right now you got Unilevel and you see Matrix stuff. That stuff's going to disappear next week. But the key is you only see Unilevel. In the back office, you'll be able to track your customers. This is very important. You have the ability to track your customers here too, besides your partners and the other owners. The other thing is, one of the things I love about this is on your website, you'll have a site name, okay? Now, I'm going to make this a little bit bigger because, I'm getting up there in age, so some of y'all got to deal with me the way it is. So the key is you'll have the same link. I know some of y'all are jumping for joy right now. You'll have the same link. Like this one is rustin.yge.io, Rustin or www.yge.io/Rustin. This will keep you from worrying about having multiple links. Each one is very specific. My first name, I want to use that one. Or maybe I want to use my last name. Some of you done a great job advertising your old link. So what this does, it gives you a leg up when this is live, which it is live now. We just disabled the shopping cart and the enrollment so that it's fair to everybody who's already in. This is 100% fair. So no one can come in here and sponsor and get away from your team. No one can come in here and steal your team. So the benefit for this being the way it is, it protects you by getting in the back and making sure your people are there. So instead of having multiple links and all that stuff, this has been made easy. Now, for you out there that keep emailing about wanting to be trainers in this company, the one thing I will say to you about network marketing, the blind cannot lead the blind. And I say that with respect. The first thing you will find is this back office will train you on whether or not you're serious or you're curious about reaching your personal goal. Too many people come say, I want to be a trainer, this and that. And the first thing I ask them all the time, tell me about you. How many people have you trained? Oh, I train this person, Okay. How many people have you trained that have made six figures? Boy, it gets real quiet when I ask that question. Then I ask the other question, how many people have you trained that's made seven figures from your training? All I hear is that right there. Because here's the thing, documentation beats conversation. This back office is all you need to train your team. We do not need corporate trainers who never taught someone how to make seven figures because they ain't made seven. You cannot tell me in this company you're a trainer because you get in front of the room, you dance well, look well, or smell well. We have a structure that is in this back office. Now, here's the key. If you enroll me, it is your fiduciary responsibility to walk your person through this back office. Now, why is it important? First thing you see is vision board. Let's see what we got in this vision board account. Well, look at there. There's a alien sedan, our car program. Well, why is that there? Oh, what's the goal here? Give away sedan in June if we hit 10,000 paid members by May 1st. That's called a vision board. Oh, give away EV cars. Wait, look, dinner with Gil Emilio. How do you qualify? You need to sell 100 routers between now and May 30th or May 1st. And we'll figure out the rest later. There'll be an email that comes out of this. Why is this important? Because this gives you the ability to have a vision. Why would you enroll me in a company if I don't even know what you're getting in for? I don't know what your why is. Oh, what's this? Give away a house in 2024, a real mansion. Well, these are pretty cool goals. If I'm your enroller, I need to walk you through this. Enroll 10 owners, reach 500,000 a month in income. Oh, send my kids to college. See, this right here is what you need to build millionaires on your team. Because if you enroll me, you are responsible for my success or my failure. It's in your terms and conditions. There's never been a company in this industry where the owners, the corporate team, people who don't have anything to do with anything but making sure your commissions are paid, your website works, and your product is shipped. That's what the corporate team is for. If I'm getting a commission on you as your enroller, it is my responsibility to make sure I know what your vision is, why you joined up, what your goals are. That's called leadership. And the same thing here. In this back office, it gives you what's called a goal board. You can set goals with your enrolled partner. It's not live yet. It take a live, but here's the deal. This is called leadership. If you follow what's in this system right now, no one on your team should ever fail. No one on your team should quit. This is what leadership does. It's not about, oh, I enrolled 10 people today, and now I'm enrolling another 10, but I forgot what the first 10 came in for. Because why? You didn't ask them what their goals were. You didn't get them to write it down. In network marketing, it's called network marketing, not net recruiting. If I enroll you in a networking program, a direct sales program, it is my job before I recruit the next person that you and I have called everybody on your mobile phone. Because if we don't, we have some of the issues we have today. Someone says, well, my sponsor just quit. Or someone says, well, my sponsor's so busy sponsoring, I don't think they know my name. Because why? That's what people do in networking, who always chase the dream, who never reach it. Because people burn through people and they think that's productive work. No, this back office will keep you and your team productive and keep you focused, and it will make you a leader. And I challenge you, if you use this back office, what typical networkers do, and you don't see you've made seven-figure earners on your team, you can actually email me personally, because you need to prove to me that a proven system that's made millionaires doesn't work, and your system is better. Same thing with events. We've got events coming up. So back here, you'll see calendar events coming up. So again, this keeps you connected to what's going on with corporate events. See where it says John's Events? Now, here's the cool part. It'll say your name right there, because you're a leader. If you're doing an event, you know you can actually share an event with your entire organization. And if you're a very good trainer, a very good leader, somebody that we know can help us, we can share your event on the corporate site. This back office is built for success. But like they said a long time ago, old radio announcer used to say, you can't lose with the stuff I use. But the key word is you got to use it. Reports, same thing. All the reports there, you can look at different things. You can actually look at your credit card, bank accounts. You can put multiple payments back here. You basically look at support pages. Let's just talk about loyalty rewards. Part of what we're going to do with our tokens when it does come out publicly on what we're going to do with it, you'll be able to share tokens with people, even your customers. Remember I said to you months ago, you'll be able to earn tokens and give them to your customers for free charging. It's already built back here. You can transfer tokens already. Now, we're going to talk about the token stuff in a couple months, but I'm showing you everything promised to you. If you've been here for 90 plus days, it's already built. So we need your help as owners to go only in your back office, but study the system. This system can help you sustain your teams without working and not being productive. Orders, messaging, personal contacts, inbox, email, newsletters, everything is here. Your earnings, you want to know how much money you made? You can click here and go look at history. So again, everything is built so that you basically do not have to go wondering where your money is, where your people are. This is why month in and month out, we've said the software we started out with isn't functioning the way we want it to. Now we've paid thousands of dollars to upgrade this for you. And now as an owner, we need you to log in and check your tree. All the information you've ever wanted is here. Let's talk about marketing outside of Yereq. Basically, this system has the links, which we saw earlier. This link has ability to create banner ads and QR codes. Just like we're deploying your commercials right now, these are new QR codes. Basically, same thing in training. And I want to end with this. A lot of my friends, I'm going to show you right now, people that I personally have trained in this industry that are seven-figure earners, okay? So a lot of these people, you can drop my name and they know me when they weren't making $1,000 a month. But it's in your back office because why? Lisa Grossman's been one of my friends for 35 years. I remember when Austin married his wife, and I know when his kids were born. So in this industry, me being in 35 years, knowing that in our software, we created over 40,000 millionaires. So like I said, documentation beat conversation. This is all in your back office. If you want someone to train you because you feel the person role you is just not cutting the mustard, it's pre-built in your back office, okay? Now, for you who really want to work with your team and be a leader, I suggest everybody enroll, do the 10-step pattern for success. It's proven. Did I mention it's proven? See, a lot of people are doing busy work, but not productive work. That's why this back office, if you don't make seven figures, it's not an income guarantee, but if you don't make seven figures, six figures or something, you are not using the system we're built for you and paid for you as a partner, as an owner. It's all here. There's no, oh, well, where is it? I don't know if it's true. It's all there. Well, let's talk about training manual. Again, if you come up with something you feel we need as a company, send it to the corporate team. Let us put your training back here if it's all that in a bag of chips. But it better show success. We don't want people coming up with hyperboles, myths, or legends, because here's the bottom line. If it don't make money, it don't make sense. And that's the secret to why I say to people, you know, motivation gets you to walk on coals with Anthony Robbins, but you're still going back to a job because you didn't learn how to make money. Go to Grant Cardone's website. He'll teach you how to make money if this doesn't work for you, but his steps are how to 10x your business. And the other thing is, If you don't have any friends, this might help you out. How to be liked by others. You know, it don't give you deodorant, but it sure will give you the ability to have people want to be on your team. Some of y'all feel that you're too good for everybody. Here's a problem. We're all the same. We're going to die and become a pile of dirt like all of us. But in this right here, if you feel people don't like you, we got it for you. Read it and apply it. It may not work, but at least you got a point to step forward on. Same thing here. And this is one of the funny ones right here. So who's the boss? You know, let's talk about this. When we talk about owning a business, when you enroll me, do you own me in network marketing? Yeah, you my upline. I get a tattoo. Who's the boss? This is back here to teach you how to do the business. If you study your website back office tonight, I promise you one thing. This will change your latitude if you let it apply to your attitude. Because there's no reason for anybody to come to this company trying to sell me on being a trainer. If you don't make 7 figures a year, do not try to educate me. And don't tell our people, because you know a guy who knows a girl, and you know this guy because your breath smelled good on Tuesday, that makes you able to teach somebody something. No. A blind person that's never made 7 figures cannot show another person how to do that. Even if you can see, we're giving you cheats right here. Same thing here, QR code, order sell tools. Everything you need is in your back office. The thing is, we can bring you, like they say, you can take a horse to water, but you can't make them drink. I'm showing you that when it comes to business, your new back office gives you no excuse to fail. It gives you no excuse for your people to fail. Now, again, we just saw one that said, you know, how to get people to like you. If folks don't like you, you know, maybe you need to go to church. But bottom line is you will not be in this company and we not supply you the tools it takes to be a top earner in this industry. So all I'm saying to you is that we got between now and Sunday to make sure you log in, find your people, make sure they're in the right position. If you see somebody missing, email. If you're still missing commission, you know the email's commission@yereqgeo.com. It hadn't changed. So I'm giving you the opportunity as my partners, owners in this company, go to yereqgeo.co, put I forgot my password, and we'll send you a link. Go on your back office, log in and look for my team. I'll do one more time in closing. Go to your back office. I'm just going to hit home real quick. Go in your back office right here, okay? Let it come up. Go down here, and even I can spell my team, okay? So go to my team. Look for, see that little button? See how that changed? See, even I can do that. Click on View Team. Find out where your people are. We want you to have everybody in the right place before we take this live. And again, we want everybody in the right place before we take this live. And again, don't look at this as me yelling at you, spitting at you, drooling at you. Look at that I'm highly motivated for your success. A lot of people will sit and tell you that, oh, I don't believe what he say. I don't believe what she say. Documentation beat conversation. Documentation says our software companies created 40,000 millionaires. Documentation said you had a billionaire on your Zoom call on Monday. You tell me one MLM owner, if you've been in this business for 5, 10, 20, 30, 40 years, what network marketing owners ever had the ex-CEO of Apple, you might have heard that company, on a Zoom call telling you how good your opportunity are? Like I say, don't believe me. Go look up Dr. Gil Emilio. If you want to have dinner with him, guess what? You'll see emails about the router program that qualifies you. So it's not about me, the founder. It's about you, the owner. You're going to go jump on some jackleg conference call with somebody else trying to pay the utility bill at the end of the month. I'll put you on the phone with a guy that's recorded that said Apple had 75 days of cash left in their bank account, and I personally raised $1 billion. Now, I don't know who else to get you to associate with as your partner that's better than that. All I know is we got $1 billion company. And if you're an owner here, act like an owner who just had the ex-CEO of Apple tell you this is the place to be. Act like an owner who knows for sure that here's a router technology where you can share free money to anybody with a smartphone, and act like an owner that's in a $7 trillion business today, not next week, not some offshore deal where you got to use a VPN because it's not legal. Act like you're a part of Yereq Geo Energy. Energy, I gotta say. Bottom line is, owners don't act like distributors, and owners don't act like affiliates. Now we're delivering everything we promised to you. All we ask you to do, help us get the last few people, hit the 10,000 owners so we can launch our next two phases. Our next two phases make what we do now look like peanuts. But here's the bottom line, 5%, I'm gonna leave you with this in your mind. If you had an opportunity to earn 5% of that company starts with a T, and if you knew right now that all we're looking for is 10,000 people come in for $99, and you knew right now that it's documented 100 million new EV cars are coming, and you had the opportunity from your website to sell a EV car and get paid a commission, and the only reason we didn't pull the trigger because we're looking for 10,000 people to pay $99. You had a billionaire on your call on Monday. You had an outstanding couple, professional networkers on the call on Tuesday, and you got my hillbilly self with you tonight saying that everything we promised in this new site is being delivered. All we can do now is ask for you to show up. With that being said, thank you for letting me serve y'all. I don't get a chance to say thank you that often, but I will say thank you now. Let's get our 10,000 partners in here and owners so we can go to phase 3 of Yereq Geo Energy. Back to you, more, and we appreciate all of you. Thank you.
Wow, John, that was a lot of information. So owners, members, I know everybody's excited. I'm just going to make the suggestion that John already did. Get a meeting, set a meeting with your team so you can walk everyone through on making sure that they log into the back office. That is so important. I don't know about you all, but the SUV, I want the SUV. So just think, we buy an SUV, a car or whatever, 5% of it goes into the pool. What in the world? No one else is doing this. So I know we received a lot of information tonight. There's a lot to take in. So go ahead, digest it. We'll be back on tomorrow. We'll have River from Autel on tomorrow.